Imagine, you've just won the Squid Games, or perhaps you've stumbled upon a fortune. What's the first thing you do? Intriguing, isn't it? This hypothetical scenario where you find yourself suddenly swimming in a sea of newfound riches. You've been crowned the victor of the Squid Games, or maybe you've just hit the jackpot in some other way. The adrenaline is pumping, your heart is racing, and all of a sudden everything seems possible. Picture it. No more worrying about bills, debts, or how you're going to afford that dream vacation. It's you, standing atop the pinnacle of financial freedom, with the power to do anything, buy anything, go anywhere. But what comes next? How do you navigate this uncharted territory? If you're a fan of the Squid Games, you've seen the allure of that enormous piggy bank filled to the brim with money. It's a tantalizing sight, isn't it? The thought of winning that much money is enough to make anyone's head spin. But it's not just about the money, it's about the freedom and possibilities that it brings. For those of you who aren't familiar with the show, the Squid Games is a deadly competition where the participants play children's games for a chance to win a massive cash prize. It's a high-stakes gamble where life and death hang in the balance. But let's take the mortality out of the equation and focus on the monetary prize for a moment. Imagine that you've just won that money. It's a staggering amount, a life-altering sum. It's enough to make your dreams come true, to change not just your life, but the lives of those around you. But how do you manage it? How do you make sure that this unexpected windfall doesn't become a curse, but a blessing? Now that we've set the stage, let's dive into some smart ways to handle that newfound wealth. First things first, before you start buying islands, there are a few immediate steps to consider. Now, we know your mind might initially be filled with images of luxury cars, designer clothes, and maybe even a private jet. But hold on, don't let those dollar signs in your eyes blind you to the practicalities. Let's start with the less glamorous but oh so important step of paying off any existing debts. Yes, even if you've just won the Squid Games or found a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, this should be your first move. Clearing up any outstanding loans or credit card debts not only frees you from the burden of monthly repayments, but it also saves you money in the long run by reducing the amount of interest you would have to pay. It's like getting a discount on your past. Next up, set aside money for taxes. This is crucial because even in winning, you can't escape the tax man. Depending on where you live, your windfall could be subject to hefty taxes. So, before you go on a spending spree, make sure you've accounted for this inevitable expense. Now, on to the third step, seeking professional financial advice. Your newfound wealth can be overwhelming, and it's best to navigate these uncharted waters with the help of someone who knows the ropes. A financial advisor can help you develop a plan to manage your money and make it work for you in the long term. They can guide you on how to invest, save, and spend wisely, ensuring that your wealth doesn't just disappear overnight. So before you start imagining your life as the next Jay Gatsby, take a moment to handle these immediate steps. Pay off those debts, set money aside for taxes, and seek out professional advice. Sounds a bit boring, but trust us, these steps are crucial to ensuring your newfound wealth lasts. Now, let's talk about making your money work for you. Imagine, if you will, your money as an army of tiny workers. Each dollar, each cent, is a soldier in your economic battalion, ready to march forth and conquer more territory for you. This, in essence, is what investing is all about. It's about sending your money out into the world and having it return with more money in tow. The beauty of investing is that there's something for everyone. Whether you're a thrill seeker, a careful planner, or someone in between, there's an investment out there that suits your style. Let's start with stocks. Owning a stock is like owning a little piece of a company. As the company grows and prospers, so does your investment. It's like backing your favorite player in a game of red light, green light. When they move forward, so do you. Next, we have real estate. It's not just about buying a fancy villa on a secluded island, although that does sound tempting. It's also about investing in rental properties or commercial spaces. You know, like that sweet little shop that sells the best honeycomb candies. The rent you collect becomes a steady income, and over time, the property itself can increase in value. Then, there are bonds. If stocks are like betting on a player, bonds are like betting on the game itself. When you buy a bond, you're essentially lending money to a government or a corporation. In return, they promise to pay you back with interest. It's a safer bet, but the returns are generally lower. Investing is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about making a quick buck and then squandering it all on a lavish lifestyle. It's about growing your wealth sustainably over the long term. It's about creating a safety net, a cushion that allows you to live comfortably, fulfill your dreams, and perhaps even leave a legacy for future generations. Remember, it's not about getting rich quick, it's about creating sustainable wealth. And that, my friends, is how you make your money work for you. With great wealth comes great responsibility. Now let's take a moment to consider that. You've hypothetically won the Squid Games, or perhaps you've come across a substantial sum of money some other way. You've taken immediate steps to secure it. You've made smart investments. And now, you're sitting comfortably with a significant amount of wealth. What next? Well, one word: philanthropy. It's a big word, I know, but it simply means the desire to promote the welfare of others, usually expressed by the donation of money to good causes. It's about giving back, and let's be honest, there's a certain fulfillment that comes with knowing you're making a difference, a tangible impact in someone else's life, community, or even the world. You might be thinking, but I'm not Bill Gates or Warren Buffett. No, you're not. But you don't have to be. Philanthropy isn't about the amount you give, but the heart with which you give it. It's about finding causes you truly care about, causes that resonate with you, and contributing to them in whatever way you can. Think about it. Maybe you're passionate about education. Your donations could help build schools, sponsor scholarships, or provide books and learning materials to children who couldn't otherwise afford them. Or perhaps you care about the environment. Your contributions could go towards conservation efforts, cleaning up our beaches, or planting trees to combat deforestation. And here's the beautiful part. The joy of giving isn't exclusive to the mega wealthy. Even if your hypothetical Squid Game winnings are just that, hypothetical, you can still make a difference. Donate your time, your skills, or even a small portion of your paycheck to a cause you believe in. Remember, it's not about how much you give, but the impact your giving makes. So, as you ponder on your newfound wealth, remember this. With great wealth comes great responsibility. And part of that responsibility lies in giving back. Philanthropy isn't just for the wealthy. Even if you can't give millions, every little bit helps. So, you've won the Squid Games or hit the jackpot in some other way. You've sorted out your immediate financial concerns, invested wisely, and given back to the community. What's next? Well, let's take a step back and think about what we've covered. We've navigated through the whirlwind of securing your newfound wealth, explored the vast landscape of investments, and delved into the rewarding world of philanthropy. It's quite a journey, isn't it? But the truth is, this journey doesn't end here. It's just the beginning. Let's face it, a windfall is a rare event, but the principles we've discussed are universal. They apply whether you've hit a jackpot or are simply trying to manage your paycheck better. So, let's reiterate. Firstly, never let the excitement of a sudden fortune cloud your judgment. Take time to breathe, to plan, to secure your wealth. Secondly, remember that smart investments are the key to ensuring your money grows. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about getting rich smart. And finally, remember the importance of giving back. Philanthropy isn't just for the ultra-rich. It's a way for us all to contribute to the world we live in, to make it a better place. Now imagine yourself in this scenario. How would you handle a sudden windfall? What are your financial goals? It's always a good idea to have a plan, even if it's a hypothetical one. Think about it. Dream about it. Who knows, your dream might just become a reality one day. And as we wrap up, let's not forget the most important lesson of all. Money, whether it's a windfall from a game or a paycheck from a job, is just a tool. It's not an end in itself. It's a means to an end. It's what you do with it, how you use it to shape your life and the lives of others that really counts. Remember, money is just a tool. It's how you use it that really counts.